At the GRO Heifer Pasture, we have now made it through our first rotation to our mob grazing paddock. 2 days ago, we started this different style of pasture management. Mob grazing, also known as ultra-high intensity grazing, is a management style in which you have high stock density on a piece of land over a very short period of time. At the heifer pasture, this means 90 head of cattle grazing a 10-acre paddock over a period of 2 days. In order to accomplish this, we leapfrog down the paddock with electric fence. We put up a temporary electric wire with enough grass for the cattle to graze for 2 to 3 hours, and then we put up the next fence at the same time. By putting up the next wire at the same time as the first, this allows us to have a backup wire in case the cattle decide not to respect the first one. This also makes the next move easier, as the animals are busily eating their fill as we put up the next fence, instead of hungrily staring at us and pushing on the single electric wire, as they would be if we were to wait until it's time to move. As we move down the paddock in this fashion, the plants in the pasture get even utilization. They all get bitten, stepped on, or pooped on. This produces an even playing field when it comes time for regrowth, which will start as soon as we move off of the paddock. Mob grazing is a great way to stimulate the soil, add biology, and combat weeds. It is, however, quite labor intensive. At the end of the season, we'll be showing how mob grazing and continuous grazing compare with fence line photos between the two paddocks. So if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, this is the time to do so.